Welcome to the very last One Show of the Year with Matt Baker.
And with Alex Jones, so it's time to really kick off Christmas, and helping us do that in style are the choristers from St Paul's Cathedral.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, and look who's joined them. It's Stephen Merchant and Asim Chowdhury.
Oh, what a lovely start. Come on, lads. Make your way through. Come on. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
You're right, you're right.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
Nice to see you. Yeah, we've been back there for 45 minutes.
Well, there are worse places to be, but that's beautiful sound.
We should certainly say a big thank you to Andrew and, of course, the choristers. We look forward to hearing from you all a little bit later on. Here's Andrew. Asim, have you ever been part of a choir before?
I haven't, but I've got a very surprising falsetto for such a big man.
Have
very
you?
Tender. Go on.
Can we hear it?
I've done my warm-ups.
OK.
Yeah.
Don't tease us then, Asim.
Sorry.
Don't tease us. So you've got this new film on, Christmas Eve, BBC One, 9 o'clock, Click and Collect.
Yes.
Now, we know that you were both very excited to work with each other, at least that's what they told us. Who was most excited?
Me.
You.
He was very excited. I don't know if you've seen his show, People Who Just Do Nothing. Is that
We have.
People Just
we
Do
have.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But it's terrific. As far as Office rip-offs go, it's one of the best.
It is.
So I'd seen that, and I was keen to work with him because I admired him. I thought he was very funny, and you've not disappointed me.
Thank you. Well, you know, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah.
So,
It's just, I think it's just theft.
yeah, it's just theft. Just completely ripped it off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is we made an appearance in
Yes.
Click and Collect, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
And we haven't been edited out.
Yeah,
You made it.
Yes.
You've done
We
all your
made it.
Christmassy filming. Is this you now after tonight's One Show? Are you done for Christmas? Is this it?
Yeah, I think
I think
so.
this is it.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
pretty much done. Yeah, thank you. What about you guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
same
this
here.
is it.
We're
We're going to get on the mince pies as soon as we're done.
Of course you are.
Christmas party tonight. We're all
Christmas
dressed
party,
up and ready
yeah.
to go.
Well, it does feel like the last day of term here, and it really was today for schools all over the country. But before they shut the gates, there was the very important business of the school nativity.
Yes, congrats if you did yours today. But with a big rise in the school-age population, many schools are becoming seriously overcrowded, which, of course, brings its own casting problems at Christmas.
Yeah, anyone up for playing the posh innkeeper number 2 or 3?
I am playing Posh Innkeeper 2. I'm playing Narrator 3. Sorry, Narrator 4. And Wise Man number 2.
Nativity season is in full swing, and here at Walmsley Primary School in Bolton, you can't move for stars, angels and wise men. This school, like many across the UK, is oversubscribed and bursting at the seams. With so many pupils and parents, putting on a play can be a logistical nightmare. So I'm here to find out how they're making sure the show goes on. It's less than 48 hours before the show begins and rehearsals are well underway. Head teacher Deb Carr is faced with the daunting task of finding everyone a role to play. So, how many pupils have you got in the school?
Currently we've got 350 on roll.
That's a huge number. I mean, arranging a nativity play, how are you doing it?
We do 4 nativities, so we do 1 for reception, we do a year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4 and a year 5, year 6. And in our productions we've got over 100 children, so we need to provide a part for all of those children.
So, when there are more children in this school than there were said to be people in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago, how can they find enough characters? Well, the answer is some creative casting.
The Twinkles, the Star, Inspector 1, Inspector 2, Inspector 3, Inspector 4, Inspector 5, Inspector 6, Mary, Joseph, the Romans, who I am, Mrs. Innkeeper, Mr. Innkeeper, Twinkle 1, Twinkle 2, Twinkle 3, Twinkle 4. I just like how the how they duck down when they're not speaking and then they pop up, just like a jack-in-a-box.
In 2018, there are 500,000 more pupils in state-funded primary schools than there were 10 years ago.
We have had to adapt. We have to be very creative about the use of space. You know, this classroom doesn't have any outside windows, so really it's not suitable for a classroom full time. But it has to be used because space is at a premium.
Yeah.
You really want to give the very best you can to every single child, and that's what we try to do.
The school's a bit like the Nativity because there's not enough room for everyone. When we go into the hall, nearly all the classes have to get in. It feels like you're like in a train and you can't move because everybody's sitting down in places.
When you get into a dinner hall, there's hardly any food left.
It's like kind of good because you can make loads of friends because there's loads of people.
After weeks of rehearsals in the school hall, classrooms and even the church, it's finally show day for years 1 and 2.
It is against regulations to take photos and please turn off your mobile phone.
Because there are so many of them, though, they'll have their big moment twice. With space in the school hall at a premium, the children need to perform it over 2 days to ensure all 200+ family members can enjoy the show.
My poor feet. I've not walked this far in years. More job description than say anything about long distance travel. Just I made myself a cup of tea. Someone's at the door. I love a bit of glitz. I love a bit of jazz. I love to light the way with my razzmatazz.
So what do the families make of this jam-packed nativity scene?
I thought it was great because it means that everybody gets a chance to do something and they all feel like they're part of it. I thought they did a brilliant job with such big numbers in such a small space.
To do all the lines and to remember all that between them all and all the little individual parts, it's ridiculous really. They pulled it together brilliantly, didn't they?
It's the most amazing school. Yeah, and I treasure the memories, and I know Archie will now.
A well-deserved round of applause. But there's no time to enjoy the adulation because 24 hours later, they're back again to perform for the families who couldn't squeeze in first time round.
There we are. Welcome to everybody at Walmsley Primary School. Merry Christmas to all those innkeepers and shepherds.
Absolutely. Now, whilst we're recognising hard-working teachers, it's a really good time to send 2 of them a Friday night before Christmas takeaway.
Yes, now today might have been the last day of term, but 2 primary teachers in Uckfield, we're talking about Rebecca and Matthew, finished school earlier this week for a very good reason. Here it is. Here is that reason.
That reason is called Baby Isaac. He's 4 days old and his grandmother Tina wants us to sort out dinner because, you know, for obvious reasons, they're a bit busy.
Yeah. She wants us to sort out dinner. So what we did was we asked Azim and Stephen to ring the takeaway.
Yep. We would like to order some food, please, for Rebecca and Matthew, Becky and Matt, and little baby Isaac. I'm going to hand you to Asim, and he's going to give the order.
Yes, this is an Indian takeaway, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got this. Acha, egg chicken monsoon, South Indian curry, please. Egg, 1 pulao rice, 2 pashori naan, thank you.
Did you get that then? Can you just read that back for us?
I believe that was 1 chicken monsoon, a pilau rice and 2 pashori naan.
Lovely. Now, I am a bit concerned because they got a little young baby Isaac. Could you throw in a Vindaloo for him?
Yeah. Maybe put it in a baby bottle or something?
Yeah, something easy for him.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Very good. Thank you very much.
We'll find out later, won't we?
We will indeed. So back to Click and Collect. Now then, the pair of you play neighbours, Andrew and Dev, and Santa presents aside, you are looking for a specific gift. And your wife, your character's wife, Andrew, is not happy, is she?
That's right.
Let's have a look.
Andrew, what